Sunday, July 13th, 2007, looking west on North Street at Leesburg.
You want to know that I parked cars here years ago, 1938, 39, 40, when I worked bellhop in the old hotel.
What was the name of that hotel?
Leesburg Inn, Leesburg Hotel, right down there where the county building is now. And they, as a bellhop, I take people to their room, and after I take them to the room, they give me the keys, and we used to park cars here and around there behind the old hotel. Didn't have much space. Most people didn't have cars back then. You know, that's before World War II.
What are you doing, Greg?
Oh, we're cleaning a little rust off. Getting ready to put wheels on.
And look at there.
I remember staring through the crack. Greg told me about this one time. I stared through the cracks, and there are plenty of cracks in the wall, if I remember.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't like you had to search for a gap, you know.
Hey, Robbie, tell me what I'm looking at.
Well, excuse me, this is a 27 Chrysler 60 series. It has a station wagon body built on it for a guy named B.E. Hutchison, who was the chief financial officer for Chrysler Corporation in the 20s. And Fred's family, his grandfather was friends with B.E., and they used this vehicle up in Rhode Island.
Jamestown, Rhode
Island, to transport people to the summer cottage from the train. And then his grandfather acquired it back in the 30s and used it on the family farm for a long time. And then
up until the late 50s.
Late 50s? Okay, yeah. So it's been in here since 57, 58?
No, it's been in here since about 63.
63, okay.
Yeah.
His idea was to make that a
And
playroom.
you guys are going to roll it out on the rims, right?
That was almost $8 and almost out of our school. So that was...
This building has been declared historic by the city. They can't demolish it. They can, there's a hayloft up there, and they can't do much with it. Is that a 4 or 2? That's a 2. 4, and they put the plate, the year over the old year with a little piece of metal to save, I guess, to save money or metal or something.
But actually, it was a business use plate.
I see.
But the CONV means convertible. It was something about convertible. It's a pleasure car that you could use for business.
I got you.
It's not like finding a Jenny in somebody's old barn.
Are we ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, this
that gonna come
right
out
here,
from under there?
there's still cars out there in barns and garages.
Hey, Sam.
I think to roll that far, but rolling pretty well, I'll tell you what.
Get out of there. I'm stunned. I thought we were going to be dragging.
How long has it been in there?
45 years.
Yeah,
45 years?
Yeah, so 63, so.
I happen to pick this hat to wear today.
Beg pardon?
I was talking to myself, and back in this barn here, look at here.
And I'll be careful what you push on, guys.
Yeah. All right, what do you think? Cut the wheels back and back it up?
Yeah, they got the license plate on it, 52. There's an ad on it.
Hey, we're gonna ride on this. You know what?
Oh, but only one of them.
You know something?
Well, Jim, I thought you were crazy, but I guess it's worth it.
Right, you want to back it up until we clear the road?
Yeah.
Been a long time since that buggy's been on North Street. Yes, I did. And I'm not understanding the first name, probably because of my hearing.
No, probably because it's a very strange name. Tekla.
TecklaC.
Yes.
It was built for a special reason?
It was built as a prototype, and then they built, before they did they used to make cars like that. I don't know if they still do, but they made a prototype, and then if it looked like it was going to be a good thing, they put it on the assembly line. And that car is called a beach wagon.
A beach wagon.
Yes.
And you're kind of telling me it's almost like a station wagon.
Well, it's
Sort of.
probably it's sort of like a station wagon, but it was a beach wagon.
Yeah.
I don't think they had station wagons in
No,
1928,
I don't think so either.
but the Hutchinsons had it at their summer house in Rhode Island. And then we also went to that same place. And during World War II, it's the car that we used. Then after the war, Mr. Hutchinson asked Daddy if he wanted it. And so Daddy sent a man up to Rhode Island to drive it down to Virginia. No, this poor man drove the thing, and it certainly was not a warm journey because it was in the winter that he went up to get it. So my father loaned him an old raccoon coat
I'll be darned.
to try to. Well, it doesn't have windows, of course. It had those isinglass curtains
Yes, ma'am.
that rolled down, and so it was pretty cold.
But you rode in the car.
Oh yes, many times, and I have driven.
You have driven it.
Yes.
Well, that's to see it brings back memories, doesn't it? A lot of
Oh,
memories.
it certainly does.
It'd be nice to see what he does with it.
Oh, I'm really be very anxious to see what he does with it. He shouldn't. It was never. It was always that gunmetal gray color.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
It was. Mr. Hutchinson, for one thing, did not like chromium. So all of his cars, later cars also, he had them built with the bumpers and everything that would normally be chrome. He had it painted over. For a while the radiator leaked, and so we always had to have gallon jugs of water in the car when we drove anywhere.
Radiator? To put it in the radiator? Or
Yeah,
to,
in the radiator. Yeah.
Well, that was not uncommon in those days.
No, it wasn't. And there were times when I remember driving to pick somebody up at the railroad station in Rhode Island, and the windshield wiper wasn't working right, and I had to lean over the driver and work it by hand.
What'd you haul in it besides people?
Oh, just people mostly. Wonderful car, it really was.
I
We
can
had a
tell
lot
you.
of fun with that car.
Yeah. Well, maybe now it'll live forever,
I hope so.
or for a long, long
There
time.
was one time we drove it over to Newport. Place-
Over where?
to Newport, Rhode Island. Our summer place was in Jamestown, which is an island
Yes.
near Newport.
Okay.
And we took the ferry to Newport in that car. And a bunch of little children looked at it as we drove past and said, "Ah, look at the stagecoach."
That's what it, little bit there, a little bit of
Yeah.
stagecoach there.
Yes.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
Have a nice day.